Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you my summer skincare routine. I'm currently living in the UK and the summer here get quite hot and quite humid. Also, I have acne prone skin and so my skin gets really red and really irritated, especially when exposed to the heat and the sun. So I'm going to show you how I tackle all of that as well as what products I use differently compared to my winter skincare routine, because there are many products and many ingredients especially that I stop using completely in the summer. So if you want to know, keep on watching. So the first step is going to be, of course, cleansing our skin. Okay, ladies, let's focus. So for the cleanser step, I usually have my staples that I use throughout the winter. So that's going to be the simple moisturizing cleanse wash. Love it. Super cheap at the drugstore here in the UK, but also in America, I think. So love it. It's amazing. Very moisturizing as well. The Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, another one of my staples because it's very hydrating. And also the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I use hydrating cleansers even though I have oily acne prone skin because I really like to have simple cleansers that won't overstrip my skin, because the cleanser step, as I'm sure you know, could be one of the potential ways that you could ruin and damage your skin barrier the most. But regardless of that, in the summer, ain't nobody gonna use them, not even me. So what we're gonna use is Gelée cleansers. The Niacinamide cleanser by Naturium is one of the great ones. This also is one of my favorites currently, and it's actually the Aven Clénance cleanser, super bougie. But this actually contains an active ingredient called comedoclastin, which is derived from milk thistle, and it's gonna be great for reducing the acne breakout. And as you can see from the consistency, which I will show you right now, yes, I took off my shirt just because I don't want to get it wet while I'm cleansing. It is very jelly and lightweight, so this will not leave any residue. Also in the summer, you don't need that much hydration, so you don't need a hydrating cleanser. And this one specifically foams up quite well. Look at that. And it just feels amazing on the skin. The second step is gonna be a little bougie, but it's the UFO 2 or the one, whichever you prefer. You know I love FOREO products. This is a little bougie, I know, but I really love to do this all year round. In the winter and in the summer, I do use different settings, and I'm gonna show you right now why I love this so much, and it's a staple in my routine. So first of all, there's quite a few masks from which you can choose from. Look how many. You can buy them at the FOREO website, but the ones that I really advise the most, and I think I get the most use out of, are gonna be the day mask and the night mask. So this one is actually for the summertime, I think, because it has a cooling setting, whereas this one has a warming setting because it's supposed to calm you down and get ready for the nighttime. But the heating setting, unless you're a psychopath, you would never gonna use it in the summer. So I'm gonna take one sachet. I'm just gonna turn on the FOREO 2, and I'm also gonna connect it to my app on my phone. Okay, so as you can see, these are all my FOREO devices. As you can see, I'm a stan. And then as you can see, you can pick all the different masks. Again, I'm gonna use the morning ones. You're gonna take the sachet out, and as you can see, it's super juicy. You pop it in the FOREO like this, close it, and then you're ready to start.
Secure the UFO activated mask to your device. Use a circular motion as you gently glide UFO across your face and neck.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the talking now, but I'm really gonna tell you this is amazing because it actually contains 3 steps to the FOREO iconic process. And that's actually, first of all, gonna be the heating up, so thermotherapy. That's more gonna be for the winter time. But that's basically gonna heat up your skin, meaning it's gonna stimulate circulation and blood flow to your skin. Hence, it's gonna give more nutrients, more oxygen to the skin, and we know that gives more glow. It strengthens the skin barrier. It really is super beneficial. Then there's also gonna be the cryotherapy, which is what I'm doing right now. And that's basically gonna give you a very cooling sensation, which is much better than applying ice to your skin because ice is not controlled temperature. And if you keep it on for too long on one spot, it can actually burn your skin, irritate it, like if you ice burns. Whereas this one is controlled by FOREO, so there's no chance of that, and it gives you just the same benefits. So it's really gonna give you glow to the skin. It's gonna soothe the irritation and any inflammation you might have because of acne. So this is why I really love it. And also, of course, it's cooling for the summertime. Hello. And lastly, there's also gonna be the T-sonic pulsation. So that's basically, once again, stimulating blood flow, circulation, and all those good stuff that I told you earlier. But there's also gonna be light therapy. As you can see, it's shining through. There's a few settings. So there's the red one, which is anti-aging, the blue one, which is for acne. There's the green one, cyan, purple, white. There's so many ones that I don't even remember right now, but each one of them is gonna contribute to helping you tackle one of the issues you might have with your skin. So it's really just an all-encompassing product that I really, really like. And then always, guys, remember with face masks, sheet masks, there's always gonna be a little fluid. So what I do is actually I take it out like that. Boom. Look how much fluid there is. Boom. Boom, boom. And it has such a good smell. Also the neck, of course. Look at that. gorgeous. As always, if you want to try this for yourself and incorporate it in your summer skincare routine, I left a link to this down below in the description box. So the next step is gonna be the toner step. I have many. Now, yes, mind you, toners, they're not essential. However, I really think that in the summer, they're really beneficial to give you an added step of moisture and hydration, and they could actually replace your moisturizer, which I will explain to you and tell you why you might want to do that later on in the video, so make sure you keep watching for that. But I have here 4 of my favorite toners, which I use on rotation, or actually even all 4 at once sometimes, because I'm extra like that. But so again, a trick that I use is multiple layers of different toners or the same toner to really give you so much juiciness and plumpiness to the skin. It is a trick that is very famous and popular in Korea. And now in the past, I actually was gravitating more towards toner that contains BHAs and AHAs to really clear your skin. But right now, all I'm looking for is plant-based toners that are going to be soothing, hydrating, and moisturizing to the skin and calming. So if I need AHAs and BHAs, I'm going to be using strong serums for that matter. But these are my favorites. First of all, it's going to be the MediHeal Tea Tree Biome Blemish Chica Toner. I have talked about this in a video before with you guys, and I really like this because it is so soothing. It contains tea tree, which is anti-inflammatory. It contains Centella asiatica, which is the sister to aloe vera gel. You know I love them two bitches. They're super soothing and super moisturizing paired together. They are amazing. I also really like the mugwort essence. This is bougie by I'm From. This is quite expensive. I think it was $30, but it is really worth it. Just because it kind of looks like mud swamp water, as you can tell. And it really just is soothing, almost like, you know, the muds that you use in a spa. It really is calming. And also just like the texture. I really like because it's thick and juicy, just like the Kardashians and the Jenners. But another toner that I love, and I'd say that it's very similar to the I'm From one, both in the consistency, in color, but also like the hydrating properties. But it's actually more affordable. So if you don't want to splurge as much for this, get this one instead. And this is actually the Skin 1004 Centella Blemish Toner. Now this, again, contains Centella asiatica. So she's the sister to aloe vera gel. Super soothing, especially going to reduce the redness and inflammation caused by your acne. So if you're really struggling with that right now, which for me, even if I'm wearing sunscreen, whenever I go outside, my skin inflames. I just don't know why. It's a curse. This is why I hate summer so much. I mean, as you can see, I just literally ever so graced and touched my neck, and it's already red and inflamed right now. Like, honestly, I just no. This one I talked about many times in my videos for years. It's a Pyongyang Yol Estes Toner. It is amazing. One of the staples. Super anti-aging, super thick. It has like a root smell and very nature. It actually contains this very anti-aging root, which isn't quite popular at all. It's not used in any skincare ingredient apart from the Pyongyang Yol Essence line. So I really do believe it's worth it, and also gives me such a glow and brightens my skin for a really long time. So this has been a recurrent purchase for me for years now. Oh, also lastly, another one of my favorite toners, but I would say this is more like of a setting spray that you can use throughout the day, is the Cocoa Kind Rose Water Toner, because it comes in a spray thingy. So I just bring this around with me, and whenever I'm feeling extremely hot or just the humidity is getting too much to me, I just spray this on me like this, as you can see. And it has such a good smell as well. Like, it smells of olive oils, which I really love. And it really, okay, I did spray a little too much right now. It looks like I'm literally crying. But if you apply just 2-3 spritzes, it is really refreshing, and it's really going to juice up your skin. And if you don't use as much as I use right now, it won't even melt your makeup or melt your sunscreen. So yeah, this is a staple. Love her, like, especially when I'm going back to Italy or like summer holidays in a really hot, warm weather. Now, moving on to the serum step. Now, this is where I'm going to be causing some drama and some controversy, because yes, I'm going to be addressing the age-old question: should you stop using retinoids or retinols in the summer? There's a school of thought that says you should stop using retinols in the summer because they are very sensitizing and very irritating to the skin. And so if you use a retinol paired up with the extreme heat and the extreme sun, which is a lot stronger in the summer, it could potentially be a recipe for disaster, which I kind of agree. But then there's the other school of thought, which is, you know what? No, if you stop using retinol, even for just the summer, you will stop reaping the benefits of the retinol, as well as your skin is not going to be used to it anymore. So when in the winter you're going to want to go back to it, then you're going to have to go through all the shedding and all the irritation and everything. But so here is what I do, because me personally, I'm a Virgo and I'm also an influencer. So you kind of have to learn what to say to not piss off any of the two parties right now. Also, Virgos, we have to have everything in control, and we kind of want to please everyone. So this is me. So what I do is, in the winter, you know, I use my Dermatica tretinoid. I'm actually on a 0.05%, so it's quite strong. But as you know, my skin can barely tolerate this bitch in the winter, okay? She is super red, super irritated, super inflamed. flaking when I use her. And so in the summer, if I were to use this, I might as well just start digging my grave. So what I do is I actually use a retinol serum. If you're using something as strong as a tretinoin, definitely tone it down and use a retinol serum like of a 0.5 or a 1% retinol. That is still going to be a lot less stronger than a tretinoin. So your skin is going to thank you, but you will not lose the effects of your tretinoin of what it gave you. And you won't even get the shedding when you're going to go back to the tretinoin. So that's what I do. And it kind of also is nice to give your skin a little bit of a break for a very strong ingredient like a tretinoin, because I don't know if you noticed, but apart from British people, which naturally have a translucent kind of skin tone, like when they stand in front of a lamp, you can see their brain just lighting up like a light bulb, because the light from the lamp is literally passing through their head and it's illuminating them. But so yeah, my point with that is that with tretinoin, it will kind of make you look a little bit British. It will make your skin look a little translucent. So definitely take a break. Summertime is a great time. But apart from the whole debacle that we just addressed, another thing that I like to do in the summer is kind of dial back the amount of active ingredients they use in my skincare routine. Just because again, the wintertime I think is a time to really bust down your skin and beat her to death, because she can allow it, okay? Winter is not as harsh on your skin, I think, that summer is. But so in the summers, I really simplify the routine. I use just vitamin C and a retinol, and that is it. Sometimes there's oleic acid as well, but that is literally it. And so what I use instead is a lot of plant-based serums, because again, those are going to be super soothing on the skin, super gentle on the skin. They're not going to be irritating. So they're super anti-inflammatory. They're going to be super soothing, moisturizing, hydrating to the skin. And I specifically love the MediHeal Tea Tree Chica ampoule, and also of course the Skin 1004 Centella Asiatica ampoule. I really also like the Time Capsule Fungi ampoule from the plant-based. I'll insert it right here because I don't have it now. I finished it, but that is an amazing one. It's a peptide serum. Ooh, the orgasms that I'm getting right now of thinking about it. I forgot to mention to you guys that to keep my acne at bay, I also do of course use some acids that I kind of mentioned earlier, so that's going to be in serum form. So I actually love this glycolic acid 10% gel from Naturium, because this is actually one of the only glycolic acids that my skin can tolerate and doesn't burst up into flames. Like for example, the ordinary glycolic acid cannot tolerate that. That burns me, but this one, even if it's higher, that is in a 7, this is in a 10, it's so much more gentler. The magic that Naturium performs on the daily is astonishing. I then also use the mandelic acid from Naturium, or you could use the lactic acid like from the Inculus, but I'm really gravitating towards this one because it's more gentle, and so I prefer to use this in the summertime because again, my skin is particularly irritated from all the sun, because I do not do that. I'm a vampire. As soon as I see the light, I start burning. So I use it with the glycolic acid. My skin can tolerate that. And then of course, I also use a salicylic acid, because this is really going to be the best for getting rid of blackheads and all the deeper, like for example, cystic acne. If you have any pimples that are popping up in the future, you can tackle it with this one. So this is actually the Revolution Salicylic Acid 2%, one of my favorites. I also love the Nip and Fab Salicylic Acid. Mwah. I feel like that's better, but this is cheaper, so I just use this one. It does the job just as well. Now, when it comes to moisturizers, you know it's kind of my signature step. I really love to quench and drench and drown my skin in the winter. You know that I really pack a punch with it, okay? I use super thick moisturizers. My all-time favorite moisturizers for the winter are going to be the First Day Beauty Cream in the tub version, not the bottle one, because they're different. Make sure you get the tub. Much better. The Simple Rich Replenishing Moisturizer. Mwah. Literally use it daily. It is amazing. And also a little bit controversial, but when my skin is feeling really dry, the CeraVe in the tub, or also the CeraVe lotion, I use that daily. It again is amazing. A little bit controversial, I say, because they're not cruelty free, but they're still very good. But so in the summer instead, it's a whole different ball game, okay? Because we do not want to use anything that is super heavyweight on our skin, because it is really gonna make our skin oilier. Also, the outside again, it's very humid. The environment is just so hot. And the last thing you want to do is apply something that is thick and that is really heavy on your skin, and it's gonna make you feel super like, you get the feeling, okay? I also know that the bitches that wear a lot of makeup during the winter time, they really dial it back down in the summer. I personally stopped using makeup like a year ago, but I remember when I was wearing a lot of makeup in the summer, because I used to be like a very extra bitch, okay? If I was wearing makeup, I was going full face, okay? With baking, a thick layer of foundation, and just a lot of highlighter and contouring. This is the look that I was going for. We love that. I was also wearing thick lashes in 30-degree heat in the summer. Yes, I was fucking crazy, but I was free. But so no, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is use lightweight moisturizers out, like these ones, because they're really gonna be lightweight on the skin. They're going to be super breezy. They're going to give you enough hydration to last you through the day or when you're going outside. Also, if you pair them with the good toners that I told you before, if maybe you think that these are not going to be enough hydration for you. But so my all-time favorites are going to be Korean moisturizers because it really got down the gel consistency that I really like. I don't know why, but Western brands really cannot, like, they just really cannot grasp the concept of jelly consistencies for some reason apart from the Neutrogena Aqua Gel. That is very nice. But all the others, so what I really like is the Cosrx one. Cosrx is a genius for gel consistencies. So the Ultra Moisturizing Honey Overnight Mask, I know it says night sleeping mask, but don't worry, it is a jelly moisturizer. Don't be fooled. It's super juicy, super glowy. It's gonna give you such a glow in the day. Oh my goodness. I also like the Ionique Centella Gel Cream. This is very calming, very moisturizing, super soothing, especially if you like get a lot of redness throughout the day, which I definitely do. So I actually pair more than one like layers. So I would do this layer right here. I also like another Cosrx one, which is the Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Sleeping Mask. Again, sleeping mask, but don't worry, it's a lightweight jelly moisturizer. So I would say this is more moisturizing than this one. If I were to pick just one, I would get this one. And then another one that I really like and I preach about it for years on my channel is the Klairs Moisturizing Night Blue Calming Cream. This one has the blue consistency and I really find that it counteracts the redness in the skin, so it really makes your skin a lot more like calmer appearing instantly. And lastly, another one that I like that I recently found is the Skin 1004 Centella Soothing Cream. This is brown in color, but don't worry, it will not leave any like brown residue on your skin. But the consistency is amazing. It is so soothing, so juicy. Love her. She is, again, one of my favorites. And now, of course, the most important step in the skincare routine for the summer, but really all year round time, is gonna be the SPF. Now, actually, I have a tip for you guys, SPF wise. So I actually would say, once again, for all my ladies who like wearing makeup, what I advise is you actually get a tinted SPF instead of clear translucent ones, because you can actually join the foundation step with the SPF step and get a good coverage, but also good protection instead of adding a leather layer, which is again gonna give your skin that very heavy, like thick and not breathable feel on your skin, which is never pleasant. So definitely get that. Also, if you don't like the white cast effect or look that it gives you, then get tinted SPFs. It's gonna be better. But really, I just really like to get normal translucent ones. And so actually, of course, make sure you're also reapplying throughout the day, because otherwise this is just gonna be a whole entire useless process, okay? But so the current SPFs that I'm trying out and I'm really liking are gonna be the Cocokind Daily SPF. This is amazing. Super lightweight, actually quite moisturizing, and it's really good. I'm not gonna apply it right now because if I turn the camera around, which I won't, you will see that my windows are literally blinded shut with black, like soundproof foam. First of all, I don't like to hear things that are going outside. And second of all, because I don't want the sun to come through. So literally what I'm using right now is all artificial lighting and I don't go outside today, so I will not use SPF. But so yeah, going back to this, really love it, amazing, really recommend it. Another one is super small and also quite expensive. It's the Murad Oil Pore Control Matte Broad SPF Spectrum 45 PA+++++. I really like how small it is just because it's travel size and I can really carry it around with me in the smallest purses that I use in the summer. And I'm really liking this because not only does it give me like kind of a matte finish look, but it also again controls my oils and sebum production throughout the day. So it's really good for that reason. And lastly, I'm trying this SPF right here, which is aloe based. So it's going to be soothing, juicy, calming for the skin. So it's really going to prevent your skin from getting red throughout the day, which is again a bit of me that I really love. And so this one is the Cosrx SPF 50% PA. And I know there's been recently a lot of controversy with Korean sunscreens and a lot of you maybe don't trust them anymore. But personally for me, just because there's one rotten apple in the bunch doesn't mean that the whole bunch is bad. But if you don't feel comfortable, then actually the Ren sunscreen is amazing, one of my favorites. The Ulta MD sunscreen is another one of my favorites. The Color Science is another one of my favorites. There's so many Western options that I really, really like. Of course, any hats, umbrellas, gloves, and others 18th century concealing clothes are very welcome, but not necessary. And if you can, always also grab like a spray SPF so that if you're wearing makeup or, you know, like anything that you don't want to smudge on your face, maybe a little bit like highlighter, then you can actually apply that spray SPF and it won't smudge anything. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you have a lot of fun this summer, okay? Make sure you have a lot of fun in the sun. Make sure you have a lot of fun in the sun with your bum, but make sure that you're protecting that bum, okay? And protecting your face, because I don't want you going around with wrinkles and aging and getting any dark spots and hyperpigmentation, because then that's gonna be on me and then I'm gonna have to make more of it. Actually, you know what? That's kind of gonna benefit me. So yeah, don't wear any SPF and just have a lot of fun in the sun with your bum without any wearing SPF, because then you're gonna come back and watch more of my videos. So it works perfectly for the both of us. And while we're speaking at that point, make sure you subscribe to the bell icon so you don't miss any on my future videos because you're gonna need them. And we are here to tackle any of the skin issues you may have. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you join the random family. You can also follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. Both from around them. There's a lot more skincare, beauty, plastic surgery content in general that you won't see here that you are gonna see over there. And also I vlog a lot of my stories. If you want to keep up with me and what I'm doing this summer, make sure you follow me right there. But ma'am, excuse me, what I think you're doing, you're not gonna look at this video. What you need to do right now is click whenever these videos are here. Just as informative, informational, whatever it is you do. But while doing that, remember to random and always be random.